We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse as the overall energy. So, and we have the Nine of Swords also on the table. And the Devil. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. Some of you may be dealing with Sagittarius or another fire sign like Aries or Leo. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces. Those are the signs that I see on the table. But it could be, a different sign for the person that you're thinking of. So I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made in the second half of August, my dear Cancer. It's about letting go of a toxic relationship or a toxic person, okay? They may not be in a relationship with you necessarily, but they could. Could also be that, it's someone that you're interested in, and even though nothing has really happened, it's something that you may be willing to let go of. Maybe the person was married, or maybe you are married, and that right there creates some complications and could bring some drama. The problem is that, you've developed deep feelings for someone here, and there's also an element of lust. So there's love and there's lust, but it may be something that some of you will consider letting go of for A or B reason. You each know why. But it could be primarily because this is something where you probably know you shouldn't go there. Okay. Some of you may also be in a codependent relationship. You really love this person, but it's become a little bit obsessive, or it's become unhealthy, meaning you can't live without the person. And having this feeling of attachment to someone, it's detrimental to you. It's not what a relationship is about. A relationship is about two people growing together, learning from each other, adding to each other's life, not about feeling like your whole world will fall apart without this person. That's not healthy. And that is an indication of some need for self-love and self-care, and also taking care of woundedness from your past that makes you act in this way, or the other person acts in this way because of it. Something hasn't been taken care of deep in their heart, in their soul, in their spirit. Okay? Heartache and heartbreak. Sleepless nights, insomnia here. Present situation or past. Just feeling very upset about a love connection. Very almost traumatized by what went on. It's been quite awful for whoever is going through this situation. There may have been a third party, but I feel like it's more of just immense disappointment, sadness, and depression due to this relationship that is coming to an end, or a relationship that may never really was given the chance to take off, get off the ground, like they say. And it's because of this intense love. Now, it could be also that it's unrequited. You were really interested in getting this cup, or giving this cup of love, but it turned into something very unhealthy. And now there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of sorrow of trying to get over this situation, or trying to get over this person. Now, this may had already happened, but for some of you, this will perhaps happen in mid-August, or September even. But it's a process. It's a process, and I feel that there's a lot of pain here. Confusion even. Confused. Why did this happen? Where did it go wrong? And the thing is, again, it was I feel like it had become to a degree unhealthy for you. So for some of you, you will be looking forward to a new beginning. All right. You're looking forward to better times ahead, looking forward to new love. There is a need of healing, of course, here with temperance in the reverse. There's a need for balancing emotions. So as you are waiting and looking towards the next person to come your way, Cancer, I really highly suggest that you begin the process of healing or continue the process of healing, getting yourself in order, because I don't necessarily see you here ready yet. Some of you may feel like you're ready. You know, there have been times when I felt I was 100% ready for a relationship. Then the relationship happened and I realized, oh boy, there was still some things for me to learn. So take the moments of being single, you guys, as a moment to learn, as a period to learn about yourself, about love, to do some personal growth so that you can really be ready for the next relationship. A lot of folks want a relationship because they feel lonely. And that, of course, makes sense. But it also depends what level of loneliness. Desperate lonely, which is unhealthy, or just the want of a companion to share moments with and to add to your life. Again, not to make them your world. So I see the need for some of you to get yourself right, to put things in balance, so that you can really be ready for someone who is out there looking for you and you're looking for them. It's just that if it has been delays, it has to do with this one thing that you still perhaps need to look very deep into when it comes to your spirituality or your emotional or mental well-being. I feel here that you're conflicted about this love offer. All right. For some of you that are perhaps dealing with this situation that may be toxic and unhealthy, it's difficult to cut it off. It's difficult to walk away from it. It's going to bring conflict. It's going to bring a level of, how can I say, like, be conflicting. And this is what's going to have you kind of going back and forth. Should I do it or not? Should I do it or not? Some of you will definitely pull your offer off the table, all right? Or you will not continue to pursue this person. You will not communicate with them. You will not try to go out with them, all right? You're really going to put it to rest, which is good. But for some of you, it's still quite difficult here with the devil, because the devil's very strong energy. Very, very, very strong. Just like love, lust can be very, very strong. And it's a lot of people confuse love and lust, or they feel it's the same thing. Just to let you know, I have a new spread that I'm doing. It's called the Healing Heart Spread for my private readings. So if you go to my website and look at the 35-minute or 25-minute or the emergency reading, you will see, just purchase it and just mention to me that you'd like the Healing Heart Spread, which really finds what is the root of the problem here. What is it within you that you're aware of or not aware of that's creating blockages in your love life? And I'm really excited to do that now for my private readings. So go to my website, thetowermoment.com, and purchase a reading so that we can start doing some heart surgery in a spiritual sense, and get you to get you on your way again. Because the spread also has positions for healing and what you should be paying attention to, etc. So make sure you go and purchase that reading today. My list fills up very quickly, and so don't delay. If you need a reading, just get it now. Otherwise, you might have to wait a little while. All right, dear universe, thank you so much for this opportunity to read for Cancer. Please provide more clarity to them. If you haven't done so yet, do me the huge, huge favor of hitting like. Okay, I'm going to wait until you hit like. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. You're going to see the big red button there that says subscribe. And don't forget to leave me a comment. These things really, really help me out a lot so that I can continue bringing you free videos on YouTube on a regular basis. So thank you so much for that, you guys. I really, really appreciate your support. And if you want to go all the way in helping me out, please share this video on your Facebook or Twitter or Reddit. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Cancer. Ace of Wands, right? So, again, like I said, for some of you, this thing never got off the ground. Never got off the ground. For some of you, it was something that had been going on for a little bit, maybe a few months, a few weeks. For some, it's years, but I feel like it's more for something quite recent. The feeling of codependency, though, does take a little while to build up. So, yeah, for some of you, it could definitely be years that you were with this person. With the Empress card, this is really, really good energy, you guys. This is the energy of someone who knows who they are, someone who knows where they're going, someone who takes action, and someone who's very beautiful and very desired. Okay, very much desirable. So, as you heal, you will be transforming into this Empress, male or female. You will begin to see changes in your life, improvements in your self-esteem, improvements in your self-worth, how you view yourself, making some changes like, maybe losing some weight, getting a new haircut, that sort of thing. Just taking care of yourself in very healthy ways. So, and that's what's going to make you very, like I said, desirable. The Empress is a very beautiful woman. She's not, wearing rags or looking like, she just woke up in the morning. She definitely is very beautiful. And many of you are perhaps very attractive. And you will recognize this about yourself and say, hey, you know what? I know who I am. I'm beautiful. I'm worth it. And I'm not going to let this bring me down. With the Three of Wands here, again, this could have been third party. Something that you needed to leave behind because of the fact that, it was complicated. And definitely, you will be successful at turning your back on this person, at leaving it behind and no longer communicating with them and no longer feeling that conflicted. So for some of you, it will be easier than others to get over this person, to get over this relationship. All right. If you're a single person watching this video, this could be something that happened in the past, or this is something that you should be aware of when you are in a relationship to avoid becoming codependent on your partner or allowing lust to take you into situations that will bring more stress into your life than happiness, and more sadness and heartbreak than happiness.